Can we go back into the same room or no? It's like a whole.
It's a do-over.
Hello, ladies. We're so sorry about that. We were having some issues
We're
there.
back.
We get you set up again.
Everybody's coming on in, so let's maybe give a few.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's give it a
guys,
few
sorry.
minutes.
Life's not perfect. You know, we're figuring it out as we go. What do you tell your kids? You gotta like do your best and forget the rest, or whatever, something like that.
We're doing our best.
That's right.
All right. A few more minutes here.
But we're back. We had some good traffic before, so we'll see if you guys can find your way back to us. We were just transitioning over to Katie, and she was giving us an extra bonus beauty tip about lipstick and making your teeth look whiter with bright lipstick. Who knew? So that's a little extra for you. But I think we're rocking and rolling again here, so I'm going to not waste any more time and go ahead and turn over to Katie a little bit and give her a chance to talk to you guys, and then we'll talk planner. Okay? Hey, Katie.
Hey, thanks everybody for this super sweet welcome. I love the Kit Life girls. When I definitely met them, when I met them, I definitely clicked with them, so I'm glad to hear them say that too. I fell in love with the planner and the girls. So I'm so thrilled to be supporting a local business. I live here in Central Florida as well, so I'm thrilled to be supporting their local business and encouraging people to check out these amazing planners, and I'm happy to know them as friends too. They're really sweet. So I appreciate you having me on here today.
You're a Kit girl before you even knew you were a Kit girl. So, Katie, you used the planner first, I think, for a year, maybe two. But the direct sales collection we just put out this past year. But when did you first start maybe recommending the planner or viewing the planner as a real sort of business tool potential for not only yourself but the gals on your team?
Yeah, so I've always been a planner person. I think it started actually in school, in middle school and high school. The local schools here in Lake County would give us planners. And so ever since I was in middle school, I was addicted to having a planner and having everything lined out. So I've always been interested in planners, and I think no matter your lifestyle, whether you're working or you're homeschooling or you're a full-time mom, whatever you're doing, planners are so beneficial for your life. But anyway, I was introduced to this planner about 3 years ago, and I was using the traditional planner until they launched the business planner. So I love it. It has helped me tremendously with staying organized. I think in network marketing especially, people often fly by the seat of their pants. And that's really not something you can do. You have got to be organized, having systems in place, and that is definitely helpful through having this planner.
And have you, when you began using the planner, I guess you're saying you've kind of always been a paper gal, but do you see a direct correlation in your business success? I mean, do you attribute part of that to your organizational skills and your planning abilities, your dedication to planning?
Absolutely, because a prepared consultant is a professional consultant. So the more prepared I am, the better I can run my business, the better consultant I can be to my customers and my hosts, and the better leader I can be to my downline as well. So yes, it absolutely directly affects my business.
Could you maybe just share with us, as I've mentioned, the direct sales collection is a new thing we've rolled out this year. So certainly we know that there will be probably some improvements to come and some tweaks in the years to come. But could you maybe highlight for us any of the things that so far that you particularly like and have found useful and maybe appropriate for those ladies in direct sales and women entrepreneurs in general?
Absolutely. So for me, here are some key points throughout the main portion of the planner.
Okay.
So one of the things that really helps me a lot is the peak at the week.
Okay. I'm going to try to get to it.
I hope that the peak at the week never leaves. The week is very critical for me.
Yes.
I like to be able to look at the beginning of my week and see a brief synopsis of my whole upcoming week, and I'll jot down Thursday night, party at Susan's, Saturday, such and such event. I like to be able to take a quick look at the week and see what nights I have free, especially because I'm often doing things like needing to put in a training call or needing to do a Periscope or a YouTube video. So I like to see, okay, what nights or what days do I have free time to fit in those little things besides the hard, concrete, scheduled things that I already have. So the peak of the week is a big benefit to typically see that all in one place. So I love that.
It's really funny, Katie. You're mentioning that, and I think that's a great tip. It's funny how this peak of the week, people use it for all kinds of different things. A lot of people use it for meal planning. I know I myself use it for fitness planning and kind of logging my workouts for the week, and I think some of the other Team Kit girls do the same. You're using it kind of a different focus, so it's just nice to see that people are using peak of the week for a variety of different uses.
Chat with everybody about where it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I should mention the peak of the week is at the on the Saturday Sunday page. So on your weekend page, you have Saturday and Sunday split. For those of you who don't have a kit planner, every other day of the week has its own day, and that's kind of one of our hallmarks. We have a page a day, but on the weekend we do combine Saturday and Sunday, and then at the bottom half of that page is your peak of the week. Okay, Katie, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's good.
Outside of the peak of the week, maybe what is beneficial or particularly useful for you?
So one of the things I also, talking about just kind of the main portion of the planner, one of the other things that really is important to me as well is the full day for each. I know you're right on Periscope, you guys probably can't see mine.
I'll hold mine up.
For hers, you can see hers there. I love the fact that I have a full page for each day of the week, except for the weekends, which is fine. What is beneficial is I actually, every day for the peak of the week, will either put a strip of, what is the word I'm looking for?
Washi?
Washi, there you go. A strip of washi tape down the center, or I'll just draw a line.
Good idea.
One side of the planner is my bulleted to-do list items, and the other side is any concrete scheduled appointments that I have throughout that day. So that's one of the reasons I love having this big, wide space for every single day, because a girl does have appointments and to-do list items. And so that's one of the things I just adore about this is I don't have to have a separate list for all of my to-do list items. I can fit it all on one day, which is huge for me. I don't want to have a million lists everywhere. I want everything in one place, and that's what this does for me.
Yep, we feel the same. We feel exactly the same. Yep, and that's a kind of a creative idea using the washi. We do have appointment tracker stickers that a lot of people use, but we also have a whole lot of people who just love to decorate the page, and so it's a great way to incorporate some decoration with the washi there to make it the two separate areas for you. I think that's great.
So some other things that really stand out for me. One would definitely be the expense tracking. Okay. Indirect sales, this is very important.
This is key.
Even in not in direct sales, this is important, but especially with direct sales, expense tracking is so important. You've got to make sure that you are not overly spending in certain areas. And so for me, my accountant and I have worked together and created 15 categories for my expenses. So all of my expense categories fit right there perfectly, and it allows me to track them every single month.
If you can see that.
I am so proud to say that, seriously, I mean this. Thanks to my Kit Life Planner, I am on track and currently working every single month at the end of the month, getting all of my expenses written out there. Guys, this is a big deal for me because every other year, I have just had a gigantic pile of random receipts. So this planner is helping me huge with keeping my expenses organized.
And that's a huge part of running your business. I mean, that's a big core component of running a business. I mean, you've got to be able to track your money and the revenue and to pay your taxes and do all that stuff. Is not, those are the behind the scenes things that maybe don't seem fun and glamorous, but they will make or break you. I mean, as many of you know, I'm sure. So I'm glad to hear that that's been a useful tool.
Yes, I think it's probably the most wonderful addition. Something else that really has helped me, and I know my downline as well, is the direct sales team section. The section where it allows you to have all of your team members listed out there. This is very important because as a leader in direct sales, and a lot of people forget that whether you have a team of 5 or 500, you are a leader. So don't discredit yourself by saying you're not a leader if you have 1 or 2 people. You are a leader. So it's important that when you lead, you're staying connected with the people that you've brought into this business into your workstation and just grab your planner and reach out to them. So this is very important. It also helps me keep organized with my frequency in which I'm remembering to have those conversations. I make a little note next to their box when I reached out to them last. So if I had a conversation with them via text last on February 5th, I'd write to 5/text. So then I at least can see at a quick glance when was the last time I communicated with them.
Yes, and I think you're bringing up a really important concept too, and especially I think for us women, part of what you have this huge downline, but that it's your family. I'm sure you consider it your family, and you're building relationships that far surpass just the Scentsy role. You're building friends and people that you lean on and that are going to lean on you, and those relationships take time and work, and people want to be touched and they want to be heard and they want to be checked on, and that's a big part, I'm sure, of you keeping your downline happy and productive. And when people are happy, they're productive, and when they feel successful, they are successful. And I think that's all a piece of the pie, all those things. And I think that's probably a great contributor to your success, is the way you keep in touch with everyone who's on your team. Show them the love. Everybody likes the love. How about Katie? How about the booklet here, the party planning booklet that we created to help with the preparation for, the execution of, and the follow-up after of your events? Is that a big part of what you do?
Instrumental in my business. So every single month, I will have anywhere from 4 to 7 home parties on average, I would say. So I run my business primarily through a lot of home parties. But no matter the style of hostess, whether it's somebody who's hosting an online party, someone who's doing a catalog party, or someone who's doing a home party, I create one of those sheets for every single one of my hosts. And I understand that hostess coaching is a very important part of making your party successful. We can't forget to hostess coach. I hear people say all the time, "Oh, I don't worry about hostess coaching. I don't have time for that." Well, then I guess you don't have time for a successful party, because if people aren't there, it's not going to be successful. So we've got to work with our host closely leading up to that party. And this booklet allows me to do that. What I like to do with that booklet is tear out the pages. And so at the beginning of every month, I will tear out exactly as many pages as I need, and I will put them into the little plastic page marker that is
the dashboard
in my planner.
Awesome.
So that way I can at a glance have all of my hosts for that month in one place. When I need to pull them out and reference them, I can easily do that, and then stay on track with my hostess coaching and collecting outside orders for them and all of those things.
And that was exactly the goal. Our goal was that it would give you wouldn't have to necessarily always be in your booklet, because the sheets were perforated and could come out, and it would give you a place. We recognize that as you're planning an event, there's a lot of back and forth. There's things you do in preparation for. There's things you're doing. You've got 2 or 3 parties you're planning for at once, and they're all in different stages. And so you're pre-planning one, and this second one is tomorrow night, so you're right there. And this one happened 2 days ago, and now you're doing your follow-up. And so we felt like if those sheets were perforated and they had, all the essential information front to back, that then you could, use that, tear it out, put it in your dashboard. That what you needed for that week would always be with you.
They want to know where to get these from.
Where to get the book?
Where we can.
Kitlife.net. Kitlife.net. And don't forget, if you're coming in late and just joining us, first of all, thank you. Second of all, there's a promo code today if you would like to purchase. It's Lucky Duck for $5 off today on St. Patrick's Day.
The planner, the 2016 planner.
Yes, $5 off the planner with the code Lucky Duck, and you do go to our website, kitlife.net. Yes. I'm sorry, any other questions? They're going to flag me and I'll try to answer them for you. And if not, we'll try to catch you after for sure. But yes, great. Thanks for asking. Sorry, Katie, we took you off track.
No, you're fine. I have to add, I love how much thought and consideration that you have given direct sales when you're creating this, because direct sales is such an important industry, and there are so many women and men who are supplementing their income through direct sales and working it to allow them to leave a full-time job so they can be home with their families more. There's so many people involved in direct sales, and so I really am so glad that you all saw this need, and you have done such a great job at filling it.
Well, thank you. You know, I think we all agree and we recognize, you know, women, what women contribute in the workforce, and we recognize that there's so many entrepreneurial women out there now who are killing it. I mean, they're working, you know, like 3 jobs at once, but they are making, you know, a strong income and a strong presence in the workforce, and we, you know, obviously that's us. We applaud that. We resonate that. Social media has given women a chance to make money like never before, and we're right. You know, we're right in that same arena with the rest of you all, and thrilled to be a part of it. And I want to give just a little shout out to Shalene Johnson, who, if whether or not you know us, I'm sure you probably know Shalene and love her like we do. She's beyond fabulous. But I was listening to a scope, Katie, just I don't know that the scope was very current, but I was listening to it just recently, and I think it was a scope. I'm pretty sure it was. And it was one of these like Q&As where it was no particular topic and people were just coming in with questions and answers, and somebody asked her what's the best way for a woman to get in business and make money these days, and they said, what's the number one thing you'd recommend? And she said, find an MLM that you love and get in it. That's your start. You can just go straight to the top if you work and apply yourself and all that. But anyway, so for Shalene to say that too, you know, what she says carries such worthwhile weight, and she's, you know, earned it, the respect and the credit people give her for sure, and we adore her. But even Shalene was saying, get on board with direct sales if you want to if you want to get out there and do something entrepreneurial for yourself, and, you know, make your own living and plan your days and run your own business. That's the way to do it. So anyway,
yeah,
you're an awfully good company.
Some people all the time find the fit for you. You know, for me, it was Scentsy. It was fragrance. I love home fragrance. Ever since I was little, I've loved home fragrance. I used to sit, my grandma always had vanilla candles. I don't use the word candles anymore. But my grandma always had vanilla candles, and so vanilla is such a strong scent that I love, and ever since I've been young, they've spoken to me, and so for me, Scentsy was the perfect fit, because I always want my house to smell great. I want to help others help their homes smell great. So for me, Scentsy was perfect. Yeah. But you've got to find the right fit for you. Sure. If direct sales is something that you're kind of considering, find what speaks to your heart. What do you love? What would you be happy to share and tell other people about? Because that's really where the secret sauce is, you know, for being successful. It's the conversations.
Right.
A lot of new consultants will say to me, well, you know, oh, you've done so much and whatever, and I'm just brand new. The only difference between me and someone who's brand new is the amount of conversations I've had. So find something that you love, you're happy to talk about. Right. The company is a solid company that you agree with their morals and the ethics of the company. They have a good comp plan, and it's a consumable product that people need to come back to you for more. Sure. Those things are the winning combinations for you to find success in direct sales.
Katie, if somebody is interested in Scentsy, whether as a customer or as a potential, you know, representative, how would they perhaps get in touch with you?
Oh, thank you so much. So there's a few different ways that you can find me. You can find me on Facebook as Katie Cardoza Farner, and it's Cardoza, and then my last name is Farner with an N, Farner. Okay. So you can find me on Facebook like that. Follow me. My page is set up for followers. I also have a YouTube channel under that name as well. And I have a couple of YouTube channels. So if you just go to YouTube and search Katie Farner, you'll find a couple of my channels. And then, of course, I have a Scentsy website as well. If you would like to look at more information about Scentsy business, Scentsy products, what even is this stuff, you can check out my website, which is Katie Farner, Farner.Scentsy.us. And Scentsy is spelled S-C, like Charlie, E-N-T-S-Y.
Great. Terrific.
Basically sense with a Y on the end.
Okay. We got it. Makes sense. And certainly if you are interested in a planner, whether or not you're in direct sales or not, we have lots of planner components that do not involve direct sales, so certainly please check us out at kitlife.net if you're interested in that. Katie, anything else for today that you wanted to mention or that you think that we haven't covered? Any questions, girls off camera, that we should answer that we haven't? Anything in particular pertinent? No? Well, I would like to end with a little bit of a call to action for you guys. We'd love to see any of you out there in direct sales who are using the Kit Life Planner and using the direct sales pages. Love to see how you're using them. Love to hear from you. Love to know what business you're in. What are you selling? We'd love to know. We'd love to hear that. So please reach out to us and let us know. Katie, thanks again so much for your time. It was really fun, and I know that all of your information is very, very helpful. We're happy to hear it and happy to have your comments.
I always enjoy seeing you girls, so thank you for having me, and I'm happy to share. Really, the only other thing that I would add is if you are in network marketing, if it is something that you are doing, this plan, I mean, I'm not just saying this because I love these girls. I literally mean it. I have used others. There is nothing out there like this. I am obsessed with this planner. I love it so much, and it helps me be more efficient, which helps me really make more money, be a better leader, be a better consultant. I love this planner so much. If you're in network marketing, direct sales, give it a try. You're going to love it too.
Hey Katie, before we let you sign off, will you hold your planner back up again? Because you have the Crown Edition, the gold, and I'm holding up the classic. So just for those of you out there who maybe aren't familiar with the kit planners, this is the classic edition, and Katie has the glam gold. Actually, though, you know what, Katie, I'm having you do that, and it looks lovely, but we're sold out of the gold. So I don't know why I'm telling you to do that. We're sold out of the gold. So anyway.
But isn't it pretty?
But isn't it lovely though? But next year, if you didn't get one this year, get one next year. But we do certainly are still selling our classic edition. So love to have you purchase that if you're interested. And don't forget, we do have that promo code today, Lucky Duck, $5 off your planner. Katie, thanks a lot.
Thank you, girl.
Go have some green beer.
I know, I don't even have a green shirt on. What's wrong with me?
You can remedy that quick, I know. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye, girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Katie.
All right.
All right, we're signing off. Thanks so much for joining us. Please share. If you've got anybody in direct sales, please share our scope today, and we'll be back again soon.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks again to Katie.
Yes, thank you, Katie.